Hello and welcome to your yoga practice. I'm Mark from Viniyoga and I'll be taking you through your practice today. Hope you're well and ready to start. So we're going to get you to come into your comfortable seated or kneeling position, either with the legs stretched out in front or the legs crossed. All depends on which is most comfortable for you at this point. Going to rest the hands either lightly into the lap or onto the knees. Going to draw the shoulders gently back to the sides of the body, keeping that open space for your breath. Going to softly close the eyes or just allow the gaze to be relaxed if that feels a little more comfortable for you at this moment. We're just going to take a few breaths. Just allowing the body just to settle, and just allowing the thoughts just to gently fade. And then when it feels comfortable, going to gently allow the eyes just to softly open, coming back into the room. And then we're going to come in to a kneeling position if you're not there already. So just coming round on to the mat. You can either start in a raised kneeling position if that is better for your ankles, or you can come in to a kneeling position with the tops of the feet resting onto the floor, or you can always have a blanket just underneath the top of the feet for a little bit of support. You can take an exhale here. As you inhale, you're going to raise the arms up in front. It's going to come up into that raised kneeling position. You're going to bring the arms up towards the side of the head. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the arms out to the side, folding forwards into your kneeling forward bend. The head comes down just as far as is comfortable. Inhaling, going to sweep the arms out to the sides, and it's the thighs that are lifting and drawing you up into that raised kneeling position. Exhaling, going to sweep the arms out to the side, hips towards the heels, folding forwards into your kneeling forward bend. Inhaling, going to squeeze the glutes as you use the thighs to lift you up into that raised kneeling position, just taking the gaze gently up towards the corner of the room so you get that little arch into the back. Exhaling, going to sweep the arms out to the side, folding forwards into your kneeling forward bend. Inhaling, sweeping the arms, using the thighs, using the glutes to lift you all the way back up. Last time. Exhaling, going to sweep the arms out to the sides, folding forwards, hips towards the heels, hands onto the lower back. Inhaling, going to sweep the arms as you're lifting all the way back up. And then this time exhaling, going to lower the arms down in front as you soften the shoulders. If you want to sit back onto the heels, please do. But again, using the thighs to lower you down, not just slumping onto the seat. And then going to come in to a comfortable all fours position. So padding the knees as much as is comfortable. Going to have the hands a good shoulder width apart, looking for the fingers to be nice and spread. You want a little bit of softness into the elbows, and for the hips to be just a little forward of the knees, so you've got that length and space for the back to come down towards the heels with comfort. Going to take an exhale here. Hips towards the heels, extending through the shoulders, extending through the lower back. Head relaxes. As you inhale, going to lift up into all fours. Going to extend the left leg behind you, pushing into the heel, the toes pointing down towards the floor. Raising the chin, just taking the head a little, the gaze a little forward of the hands. Exhaling as the hips go back towards the heels, the knee comes down and hips towards the heels into child's pose. Inhaling, you're lifting up into all fours. Going to take the right leg this time, pushing into the heel, extending the leg, extending the back, taking the gaze forward of the hands. Exhaling as the hips move back, knee to the floor, hips towards the heels, alternating side to side. Inhaling, you're lifting up into all fours, taking the gaze forward, nice bit of support in the arms. You're not locking the joints, you're keeping that bit of softness, keeping the hips level. Exhaling, hips towards the heels as the knee comes down, extending through the shoulders. Inhaling onto the right side. Exhaling, hips towards the heels, knee comes down, extending through the shoulders. Last time on each side. Remembering you extending the chin forward, not just cranking the head back. Hips towards the heels. Take a resting breath. And then you can walk the hands back towards the knees, just gently guiding yourself up into that kneeling position. And then we're going to come down to lying onto the back for a bit of 2-foot support with a slight difference. If you've got deep shoulders like I have, you might want to use a blanket or a block, a thin block, just to rest the top of the head or back of the head onto, but avoiding the neck area. So, coming down to lying onto the back, knees softly bent. That's just the back of the head that's being supported by the block. Knees a good hip width apart, and the feet, you want to have a nice stable hips throughout the movement. So you're going to take an exhale here. As you inhale, you're going to take the arms overhead to the floor behind you. You're going to float the hips gently up. Exhaling, you're going to raise the left knee, bringing it up over the hips. Inhaling, as you extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot back towards you. Exhaling, bringing the knee back over the stomach. Inhaling, going to bring the foot gently back down onto the floor. And then exhaling, lowering the hips, returning the arms back to the sides of the body, looking to keep the hips nice and level throughout. Inhaling, as the arms go overhead, the hips float up. You're looking for the elbows and the backs of the hands to be in contact with the floor for that nice bit of support. Exhaling, as the right knee comes up over the stomach. Inhaling, as you're extending the leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot back towards you. Exhaling, bringing the knee back over the stomach. Inhaling as the foot comes gently back down. And then exhaling, lowering the hips, returning the arms back to the sides of the body. Inhaling, going to take the arms overhead to the floor behind you as the hips come up. Exhaling as you're bringing the left knee up over the stomach. Inhaling, extending the leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot back towards you. Exhaling, bringing the knee back over the stomach. Inhaling as the foot comes gently back down onto the floor. And then exhaling, lowering the hips, returning the arms. Inhaling, arms overhead, hips float up. Exhaling, just bring the right knee up over the stomach. Inhaling, so you're extending the leg up towards the ceiling, foot flexed back towards you. Exhaling, bringing the knee back over the stomach. Inhaling as the foot comes gently down onto the floor. And then exhaling, returning the arms to the sides of the body, hips gently down. Going to take that once more on each side. Inhaling. Moving time with your relaxed breath. And just coming back to the start, just taking a moment, just letting the breath gently settle. You can have the eyes softly closed. And once the breath feels comfortable and stable once again, you're going to bring the knees one by one up over the stomach. Either placing the hands lightly onto the knees or behind the back of the knees if that's a little more comfortable. Lower legs and feet nicely relaxed. As you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, gently drawing the knees softly in towards you. You're not hugging, you're just lightly extending the lower back. Inhaling, as you're extending the arms, you're supporting the knees. Exhaling, as you draw the navel towards the spine, you're drawing the knees gently in towards you. Inhaling, extending the arms, supporting the knees. Exhaling, if you feel that you're pulling the knees and they're moving either side of the body, maybe don't bring them in quite as far. Just bring them in so you're getting that nice little compression into the abdomen, but you're getting that support into the lower back. Inhaling, moving the knees away and supporting them with your arms, but not tensing the shoulders. Exhaling. And inhaling. Maybe just 2 more breaths. And just relaxing the feet softly back down onto the floor. And then you can extend the legs down the mat. Have the feet a little bit apart. Have the arms loosely down by the sides of the body, palms facing upwards. Eyes are softly closed. And just taking at least 4 to 6 breaths here. Just allowing time for the breath and the body to settle and for the mind to relax. Taking your breaths. Just gently bend the knees. Rolling on to one side of the body. Guiding yourself up into your comfortable seated position. Again, either legs are crossed or legs stretched out in front, whatever's most comfortable for your ankles, for your legs and your hips. Take a moment and allow the eyes to softly open, coming back into the room. Your yoga practice is now complete. Namaste. Please leave comments or thumbs up down below, or message us if you'd like to have a further chat. Look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care.